Hi MUTU Mamas, welcome back. I'm Francesca, your MUTU Fitness Pro. In this week exercise video, we will be taking the practice of the half push-up up a notch by adding a upper body rotation to it. Now you will see in the video that I lifted the knees off the floor prior to the rotation. However, if your upper body strength or mobility won't allow you to do that, then it's absolutely fine to keep your knees on the floor. You might find that if you keep your collarbone and breastbone lifted up slightly, you will have a lot more mobility to fully rotate your chest and ribs left and right. As promised in the last video, there will be new version of the half plank and the half side plank. So this week, the half side plank comes with a leg abduction and the half plank comes with a dumbbell row. And finally, we're introducing the backward lunge, which for some of you might become easier to perform than a forward lunge.
Half push-up with rotation. Get on all four with shoulders over the wrist and chest between your hands. Keep arms, shoulders on mat width. Keep your gaze forward, your collarbone and breastbone pointing straight ahead. Breathe in to prepare. And as you begin to breathe out, bend the elbows out, drop your chest towards the mat, and simultaneously contract your abdominals and lift your pelvic floor. Hint, try to get the chest and belly to hover the mat without touching it. Push yourself back up as you breathe in and lift your knees off the floor. Shift your weight to the right arm, rotate your ribs and hips to the left, lifting the left arm over the left shoulder as you breathe out and contracting your abs. Come back to the mat, perform another push-up and rotate to the right. Split squats with in-sync dumbbells shoulder press. Grab a pair of dumbbells and stand either at the front of or the middle of the mat, with the dumbbells at shoulder level. Take a long step back with the left leg landing on the ball of your foot and keeping the heel off the floor. Align the shoulders on the hips. Breathe in as you drop the back knee towards the mat, aiming to keep the shoulders in line with the back knee and hovering the floor. Breathe out as you push yourself back up, simultaneously lifting the dumbbells above your head and contracting your abdominals and lifting the pelvic floor. Lower the dumbbells back at shoulder level before dropping the knee to the floor again. Repeat 10 to 12 times on each leg before switching side. One knee, spine, lateral flexion with one dumbbell. Grab one dumbbell and go down on your left knee. Align your shoulders onto the back knee. Raise the dumbbell above the head with straight arms. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out and drop the dumbbell, shoulder and ribs towards the right hip, simultaneously contracting the abdominals and lifting the pelvic floor. Raise the shoulders and arms above your head. Breathe in again, and as you breathe out, drop the dumbbell, shoulders and ribs towards the left. Hint, keep your gaze straight and collarbone and breastbone lifted throughout the movement. Perform 12 repetitions before switching leg. side plank crunch with leg abduction. Sit on your right hip bone and place the elbow under the armpit. Bend the knees and align the heels towards the back of the mat and the back of your head towards the tailbone. You can keep the left fingers on the mat in front of your belly as support. Breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, contract your abdominals. Lift your hips and right thigh off the floor using your obliques, while simultaneously lift the left heel at hip level or higher, keeping the left knee straight and toes pointing forward. Drop the leg and hip back down to the mat with control. Hint, keep the right shoulder on the elbow the whole time. Repeat for 10 to 12 repetitions before switching side. Half plank with dumbbells row. Grab a pair of dumbbells and place them on the mat. Get on all four with shoulders over your wrists and chest over the dumbbells. If this is accessible to you, drop the pelvis towards the mat without collapsing through the lower back. If not, stay on all four. Keep your chin, collarbone and breastbone pointing straight. Breathe in as you grab the right dumbbell. Breathe out as you lift the elbow back past your ribs, squeezing the right shoulder blade and simultaneously contracting your abdominals and lifting the pelvic floor. Lower the dumbbell back to the mat with control before switching arm. Hint, aim to keep the torso pointing at the mat without rotating the chest, the ribs, or the hips. Repeat for 20 repetitions in total. Backward lunges with in-sync dumbbell triceps extension. For this exercise, I'm using one heavy dumbbell. However, you can try with two with a lighter weight. Grab the dumbbell and bring it towards the back of your head, bending the elbows but keeping them close to the side of your head. Keep your gaze straight, the back of your head in line with your tailbone, collarbone and breastbone lifted. Breathe in, take a long step back with your left leg, landing on the ball of your foot and keeping your heel off the floor. Drop the left knee down towards the mat to hover. Step back to the standing position as you breathe out, while simultaneously extend the elbows to lift the dumbbell above your head and contracting your abdominals and lifting the pelvic floor. Drop the dumbbell at the back of your head before switching leg. Perform 20 repetitions in total.
Thank you so much again for joining me in this week workout, and I look forward to see you all next week.